We've got lots to talk about today, so get in here. This is Jack with Cosmic Road. I talk about UFOs and the paranormal. Please hit like and subscribe and let me know what you think in the comments below. Yeah, look at this amazing compilation of orb videos from Paul Oglesby. He gets such great captures. He's obviously a contactee of some sort, and sometimes his dad gets great captures too. Either way, awesome stuff. Look at this. You got some fast movers, you got some slow movers, you got some pulsars. You got quite a variety of UFOs here. By the way, I just saw some UFOs the other day at the ayahuasca retreat that I just came back from. And if you want a ayahuasca trip report and a breakdown of that, I'll be happy to talk about it. Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, outside of ceremony, when I was perfectly sober, saw several UFOs. Well, three UFOs, which was pretty cool. Pretty darn cool, which is not the first time I've had UFOs associated with a retreat. So pretty cool stuff. But Paul just gets amazing captures, and of course I'll link to this, and you can watch the full thing and many of his other awesome videos at your leisure. Meanwhile, is Trump contemplating UFO disclosure? This is from IB Times. Donald Trump intensified alien interest, set to declassify UAP data. Okay, is he? For decades, the American public has been gripped by a pervasive mystery. Has the government been concealing the truth about contact with ET life? Now, at a time when congressional hearings, whistleblower claims, and official Pentagon acknowledgments have dragged the topic of UAP into the mainstream, a new explosive report, it's explosive, guys, suggests that Donald Trump is finally ready to unlock the vault. Anonymous sources, of course, told Radar Online that the president has already ramped up his personal interest in these alien-related files and is currently positioned to authorize an unprecedented level of disclosure, setting the stage for a monumental confrontation with decades of institutional secrecy. Now, why am I wasting my time on this article from, anonymous sources? Well, because David Grush just the other day was hinting strongly that something was in the works with Donald Trump and UFO disclosure. He says he didn't want to get out ahead of the administration, strongly suggesting that there's something to get out ahead of. Now, I don't know what that is, but that's why I take this report at least a little seriously. The intense speculation surrounding President Trump's readiness to reveal classified UAP information comes as the appetite for government transparency has reached a fever pitch among the public. Man, I wish it was a fever pitch. That'd be nice, right? It's not a fever pitch, but okay. I guess it's more of a fever pitch than it's ever been. I guess you could say that. Although the Pentagon, during his initial administration, authenticated multiple UAP videos and initiated ARROW, President Trump's commitment to maximum transparency is now said to go far beyond prior government administrations and established protocols. Sources quoted by Radar Online claim that, using his current executive authority from the White House, President Trump intends to release files believed to contain classified evidence of non-human technology, pilot testimony, military radar tracking data, and previously withheld analysis. He is privately expressing frustration with decades of secrecy surrounding the UAP files, believing Americans have a right to know if ET life has interacted with Earth. All right, well, I'll let you read the full article at your leisure. Let me know if you think Donald Trump is going to provide us with UFO disclosure. David Grush was strongly suggesting something like that. I don't know if it's going to be full disclosure or if it's going to be a few breadcrumbs or, something maybe like the JFK files that just got released, which, had some slightly juicy stuff in there, but all the really good stuff is still, hidden. I would expect, if anything, it's going to be more like that, but at least it could be enough to amount to official UFO disclosure, which would, get the public's attention and galvanize future efforts at greater disclosure. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not expecting anything, but we'll see what happens. Meanwhile, what are we looking at here? I'm not sure what language this is in, but this is posted by Jason Sands of this weird looking, possibly jellyfish UFO that's in these trees. I'll fast forward a little bit where you can see this weird thing. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it's this weird thing, kind of like a shimmering light or shape there. Could that be a cluster of balloons? These guys seem really interested in it, more than they would probably be if it were a cluster of balloons. And then it does some weird stuff, as you will see in a moment. It kind of reminds me right now of that video of the... Oh, here we go. Okay, it's moving. Okay, I got to get the reaction.
Evet, şimdi hareketlenecek. Kalkışını izleyeceğiz. Çok enteresan bir. Evet, burada.
It's like they're rooting on a soccer team or something. I love it. Oh, the UFO did it. Oh, that was amazing. That was cool, though. I mean, is that a cluster of balloons that just got, released from a tree after getting stuck? Certainly does not look like a cluster of balloons to me. It definitely looks more anomalous. It looks weird. I don't know what this thing is. Is this a UFO? Is this a being? Is this something more paranormal? Is this a plasma entity? Is this a mystery drone? There was that video of the mystery drone that got stuck in a tree, which was really interesting. That seems to dovetail with the police reports, because there was a police report of a mystery drone that got stuck in a tree, and the police were camped outside watching it. Probably waiting for the firefighters or somebody to come and get it down. That was the implication. And then it just vanished in front of their eyes. Well, this guy didn't vanish. He just shook himself loose and flew upward. Whatever the hell that is. Is that a jellyfish UFO? Is that what we're dealing with? Or a being, jellyfish being, whatever the heck these things are? ProPixels actually had a really cool one. ProPixels, I love ProPixels. He is no longer content just to analyze his, other people's videos. He is going out and collecting his own data. And he got a freaking jellyfish. Yeah, maybe. It's a weird looking object. It's a UFO of some sort. And we'll go over why he believes it's a jellyfish in just a moment. But this is the footage that he was able to capture of this, whatever the heck that is. It's not a bird. It's not a plane. It's not a satellite. Something interesting going on up there. Okay. Now, here's why he believes it's a satellite. Excuse me, a jellyfish. Not a satellite. Let me correct that. All right, right around here.
We're really at close to the noise floor, but in a number of the frames, here we go, right here. That's a big one. So you can see it's got this little hook. It's going in the direction of movement, and it tracks for right here. You see it here. It's starting to form, and we see it through a couple of frames. And there's another view right there where you can kind of see the tentacle. It's like I said, it's close to the noise floor, really close, but we're seeing it in a bunch of different frames. So it's not one frame each time, and we're seeing it in different locations. So to me, that's saying that this is not a algorithm artifact, because it's being presented in different locations at different times and in different optical conditions. Now
Yeah, so it's got this hook thing dangling from it, just like the jellyfish UFOs. So I think he's captured something really interesting here that, it might very well be a jellyfish. I can't wait for part 3 of Skywatcher. If it ever comes at this point. But yeah, we were supposed to get the psionics. They're psychic people who have been communicating with these beings or ships, whatever the hell they are, and, bringing them in, who have been able to establish a mental dialogue or connection of some sort with these things. I want to know what those impressions are. Have they been able to communicate with them? Do they know what they are, where they come from, what their intentions are? Have they always been here? Are they just part of our ecosystem? What are these things? So I can't wait for part 3 if it ever comes. We have been told that something is going to drop from Skywatcher by the end of the year. I'm hoping that's what it is. So we'll see. Either way, I'm really grateful to Skywatcher for what they have brought to the table. Little as you might say it is, it still introduced concepts like jellyfish UFOs, manta rays, and other weird objects that can be, psychically brought in or by means of the dog whistle brought in. So yeah, very valuable stuff. And what ProPixels is doing, actually going out and getting his own stuff, is really awesome, and I love it. Go ProPixels! Everybody, go subscribe to ProPixels. Let's see. Now this is interesting. And I've shared this before, but I just am endlessly fascinated by Atlantis, or whatever prehistoric civilization existed that spanned the globe. And there are probably multiple of them, and probably even a succession of them. But something really interesting was going on in the ancient world that is likely still going on today. The Boogosphere dates back to the fall of Atlantis, more or less, right? It has writing on it that's connected to other things that may or may not be associated with Atlantis. So here we have, statues from the Olmec civilization and from ancient Sumer that are basically the same thing. Big bearded guy holding a lion, or, probably in the case of the Olmecs, a jaguar or something, right? But the exact same image. They are, depicting in their art something that was shared with them culturally by, somebody else, most likely, right? If they both are, depicting this, they probably didn't arrive at this independently of each other. So they're depicting something from somebody else's mythology or something, even though I'm pretty sure this is, Gilgamesh here, which is, particular mythology. It might be connected to something else, unless you want to say that the Olmecs were also depicting Gilgamesh, which raises a bunch of other questions. And hey, you never know, right? You never know. But yeah, this shared cultural stuff is just fascinating. In ancient Sumeria, I mean, they were connected to something. They really were. I mean, what the hell is this thing from ancient Sumer? I mean, this is just, yeah, talk about endlessly fascinating. He's got this king guy with a scepter. He's got this magical Tesla coil there. What the what, guys? What the what? I love it. But this could possibly explain if they were indeed tapped into something like I believe they were, whether that's, UFOs and beings or ancient civilizations like Atlantis, something like that, some sort of connection there. It could explain why we have similar depictions all the way on the other side of the world. So really, really fascinating stuff. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I think I'll end it there. But yeah, all right. Let me know what you think about all of that stuff. Trump disclosing. We got jellyfish running around. We got ancient Sumerians being weird. Let me know what you think about it all in the comments below as we enjoy this awesome whale. Look at that guy. He's pretty cool. All right. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell. All that kind of good stuff. Buy a t-shirt. Buy a coffee mug. Become a channel member. Channel members are rock stars. I really appreciate you guys' support. Thank you. Meanwhile, there's plenty of other videos on the channel, and I'll see you next time. This is Jack with Cosmic Road, signing out.